fashion some more hell pots.
Test. There we go. Okay. Test. 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 There we go.
Democracy or treason?
Okay. All right, I think. All right. Well, since I'm all right. Since I'm gonna be trying to do super Helldive difficulty, I'm probably not gonna talk, and there's gonna be no one to talk to me. So I am going to put up. I'm gonna watch YouTube while I do this.
The Galactic War, a battleground awaiting your heroic intervention.
Jesus, dragon roaches too. Golden pirates. Oh, we got rough strain. Bucket.
Initiating FTL jump to the Fori system.
Encounter stuff, so we're gonna turn down the in-game
Jump
volume,
complete. Mission coordinates locked.
too. There we go. Much
Hell
better.
pods primed.
I'll turn up my microphone. And
I feel like there's water coming out of holes in my.
boop. There we go. And sorry, can I just right click on this to make it? Oh wait, oh, it'll stay there. Good. Excellent.
Face.
Yeah, that's what happens. We're squeezed like a sponge
Sure.
a little bit.
But all that said, there's no place I'd rather be.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? For First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. And today we're joined by Jason Siegel.
Hey, man.
He's an actor, writer, and producer you know from films like I Love You, Man, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, The Muppets, and many more. He had a nearly decade-long run on the mega-hit sitcom How I Met Your Mother, and you can also catch him on the acclaimed series Shrinking, which returns for its much-anticipated third season January 28th on Apple TV+. Jason Segel, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Sean. I'm really excited to be here.
What's going through your head as you prepare to take on the gauntlet? Are you someone who enjoys spicy food?
Yeah, I am, but I feel like that's not a fair question. Like, this is not designed to be eaten casually, right? It's designed to fuck me up. But I'm ready for it. I'm excited.
Got it.
I feel nervous in my body, but calm in my heart and mind. We just jump right in. We start with the wing. I see.
That's how it goes.
Great. I've seen the show when people go, oh, great, no problem. I'm no fool.
Have you absorbed any profound words of wisdom playing a therapist on television? Like, is there a therapeutic tool that you've discovered by reading a script that's actually been helpful in your day-to-day life?
Yeah, I think that the approach that the therapists that Shrinking is based on have is that people actually want to be told what to do. And so, unlike some other therapies, they're like, listen, we will get to the bottom of this. Like, we'll get to the why over months and months, but people want to know what to do on Tuesday. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
right, yeah.
When they have to have the conversation. And these therapists will just tell you what to say. So it's a little bit controversial, but I think it's actually wish fulfillment. I think that's what you want. Like, what do I say to my boss on Tuesday? Great. I'm trying to take legit bites. You know
The
what I mean?
people will love that, yeah.
I think so.
Forever a showman, Jason.
Well, that one's nice. That's really nice.
So when Paul Rudd was on the show, he talked about how the movies that he finds funniest are often categorized as dramas, while some of the most dramatic moments in film have happened in comedies.
Yeah.
Does that at all ring true to you, and what immediately comes to mind when you think about the phrase dramatic comedy?
I've always felt like that was the most honest version of any of these subjects. Heavy on heavy isn't really how it goes in real life. And also, I think as a viewer, you kind of get turned off. Like, okay, I get it. Like, I understand
Laying
cancer
it
is
on,
hard,
yeah.
you know? But like, what is it like to get through it? Like Sarah Marshall, that guy's having a really hard time. You know, he's like crying at everything and just really devastated about, you know, a breakup. I think it's fun to see somebody feeling things a little too much on screen. And it like lowers the defenses so then you can sucker punch with some real dramatic stuff.
So up next is a white hot mustard
You
sauce.
said it, dog. I mean, I know it's coming. I'm no fool. But I feel like we're in kind of a, we're living in a safe space right now.
Yeah, you know, the difference between sauce 1, sauce 2, sauce 3, we're on the margins, you know, incremental.
That's right.
It will not remain that way.
No, I know.
I'm a chicken wing talk show host of the highest dignity, and I try to be transparent.
Yeah. I don't know. I appreciate that. I know everyone who does.
Try.
Yeah.
What was it like working as an usher at the Santa Monica
my God.
Playhouse as an 11-year-old? Like, did that experience do anything to shape your aspirations of one day becoming an actor?
I was a weird kid. And so they sent me to the Santa Monica Playhouse, which at that age, it's not really for kids who like love acting. It's for kids who don't have friends. You know, so you're in this room of like equally awkward people. But what I found there was that when I was acting, I felt very comfortable. And I felt like I understood the assignment. In that space, I was like, oh, I know how to do this. That was my first kind of flirting with, this might be something that I'm like uniquely good at. And I didn't have other things like that at the time. So far, so great.
Some smokiness action on this one.
Yeah,
Little sweetness from the peach.
it's terrific.
Kind of like a little afterburn, you know, to let you
Yeah.
know where you are.
Yeah, that's right. This says, hey, we're getting there.
A sign of what's to come.
Yeah, great.
Was there any advice that Judd Apatow gave you as a teenager that maybe at the time you didn't really understand, but you look back now and think of as profound?
2 moments I remember as being kind of like anchor moments. One was I had to play a song on Freaks and Geeks on the guitar. I had to write it and sing it. The script came in on like a Monday, and I had to do it on a Friday. I got the script and I said, Judd, I don't know how to play guitar. And without missing a beat, he said, you'll figure it out. You're living your dream, you figure it out. And ever since then, I really do think you'll figure it out. The other thing he said, which is the best advice I ever got, and I've talked about it before, but he took me aside and he said, Jace, if you can improv the way you're improving here, you can write. You just need to learn how to do it. You're a really weird dude. And the only way you're gonna make it is if you write your own material. I think I'm still around because of that.
All right, would you believe me if I told you we are at the halfway mark?
Totally.
Story checks out.
I can tell.
So this next one is called Tropical Amarillo here.
Great.
In the 5 spot.
A fool who was too eager would start chowing them down and then be met with the consequences.
Is it true that your mother sent out a mass email warning family members
She's gonna
about
hate
your
this. Yeah.
about your nude scene in Forgetting Sarah Marshall, which included the line, "It is not gratuitous and is essential to the plot."
Yeah, so I thought it would be a really, really great, like one of the great practical jokes, not to tell my parents that I did full frontal nudity in Forgetting Sarah Marshall, and then take them to the premiere. This was like a really thrilling idea for me. And so we go to the premiere, and I have my dad on one side and my mom on the other, because I always sit in between them. And like it's like 5 minutes into the movie, my dick comes out, you know?
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh, here it
They
comes.
don't have to wait long.
Yeah, yeah. And I turned to my mom, expecting her to be laughing hysterically, and her face is beet red. And there's a tear coming down her face. And I said, are you okay? And she said, why didn't you tell me? And I said, I thought it would be a funny joke. She said, it's not a funny joke. And she got up and left the theater.
Oh.
And then she came back in and she like put herself together. And then that night she sent out an email to the entire family that said, I would like to inform you that Jason has chosen to do full frontal nudity in his newest film. However, I'd like to assure you that it is not gratuitous and essential to the plot.
Fact or fiction, after a test screening of The Muppets, you received a feedback card written by a 7-year-old who said the one thing that he didn't like about the movie was your character's face.
That's right. That is fact.
What do you learn
I
from
have
something
it.
like
I have
that?
it framed. It's like, what did you like? Muppets are cute. What's your favorite part? Muppets sing. What did you not like? Gary's face. Isn't that awesome? Now, I've watched a bunch as compared to other eaters, guests. How am I doing in relation to the wings? Like,
Steady hand.
steady.
But up next is one that rather rudely announces itself
Okay,
as
great.
homegrown hell in the 6th spot.
The sauce leopard. Mm-hmm. Sean. I think trying to have any strategy of trying to swallow it fast or anything like that, it's useless.
It's like a boxing match. You can walk in with strategy, but once the punches start flying,
right.
all there is survival. The story checks out.
That's right, man.
If you were to put together a Peter Sellers double feature to show off his risk-taking as an actor,
Yeah.
which 2 films would you screen?
I mean, I think if you do... Look, Being There is for sure in there. Being There broke my brain open. It was like, oh, you're allowed to do anything. Don't let anybody tell you you're just this or just that. And also, that movie is a drama, I guess. There's also incredibly funny moments and incredibly funny line readings, and I'm like, you do not have to be limited by anything. I think you either put like for the juxtaposition, maybe Pink Panther. Talk about dancing out there. There's like a little bit of bravery that is required to take it for a spin. My nose is running a little bit, but that's normal, I assume.
Mine too, you know, through this whole thing, same wavelength.
Amazing, man.
Up next is a sauce called Nirvana.
Funky's hot sauce, and then the possessive. Like Funky's the guy. I'm not trying to be tough,
Fuck.
but we're okay.
Respect, because I'm a little smoky in the chest right now, if I'm being totally honest.
Because you confessed to me, it's a new year. This is your first run at this gauntlet.
I've been on vacation, you know, I'm
Totally.
out of practice, and I can feel it, you know, I gotta
Yeah.
work my way back into game shape over here.
That's all right. You're doing great.
Thanks, Jason.
Yeah.
I understand that you would eat 3 Hot Pockets every 3 hours.
Yeah.
To prepare for your role in the end of the tour. What is pound for pound the greatest Hot Pocket flavor in your opinion?
The original pepperoni pizza. It's what I grew up on. But this was not a healthy thing I did. I had to gain like 50 pounds for it because I had gotten too skinny for something else right before. I feel it now.
Yeah.
I had gotten a little too skinny before. So I had like a month to gain 50 pounds. So I ate 3 Hot Pockets every 3 hours. And it was super fun. It was a great time in my life, but I wouldn't do it again.
What makes the BLT the all-time greatest sandwich?
Because you can eat it any time of day. That's it.
It's
right?
versatile.
It is an absolutely perfect sandwich.
From How I Met Your Mother's best burger in New York, to the raw potato and shrinking,
Oh, yeah.
to playing a chef in the 5-year engagement. Do you have an all-time favorite Jason Segel food scene from your career?
Ooh.
A scene involving food.
Yes. There is a scene in I Love You, Man where we go around the table and all give toasts. There were a bunch of comic geniuses at that table, and everybody was just slaughtering them.
Zingin'?
Everybody was zinging. I often make sure that I'm enjoying the company that I'm in. You know what I mean? Like, holy moly, this person is amazing.
And where better to do it than over a meal?
I feel that way right now, Sean. Yeah, this is the one. Starting to sweat a little bit, but I'm keeping my cool.
Always. Yeah. Might take a second to get this
No,
one
you're
out.
not like that, are you? A little bit? It's catching you.
Every time this sauce.
I'll join you.
Double biting the bomb.
Listen, man. Oh, so
We're
you
going there.
go 1 for 1 with whoever's here.
I always, yeah. You have the wheel right now. I'm a passenger.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I should ask you some shit.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, take some pressure off over here. So, before writing and starring in the Muppet movie, I know that you were a longtime fan, even crediting Kermit the Frog as one of your most important and significant acting
sure.
influences.
Absolutely.
Who do you think is the most underrated, deep-cut Muppet character? Like, does Lou Zealand get the credit he deserves?
Oh. Look, I'm a big Janice fan. I think Piggy gets a lot of credit on the lady puppet front,
Yeah.
but Janice is pretty exceptional as well. I also have the Jason Segel Muppet from the Muppets, which is pretty cool because they also gave me a thing to control it by remote control. So back in the day, I would tell people, hey, like, come on over to the house. I'll leave the front door open, I'll be there. And the puppet would be sitting on the couch, and they'd come in and they'd look around, and I could see them. And then all of a sudden, the puppet would be like, hello, you know? I've been waiting for you.
When you're working on a movie with blue chip IP like the Muppets,
Yeah.
do you ever have to lose a scene or a plot point because it's nixed by the lawyers?
Yes.
Like, do you have a scene that you most regret losing to the red lines of a contract?
I do, but it wasn't to a contract. It was to an ethos. You know, you have this bad guy, Tex Richmond, who's going to destroy their studio, and so the Muppets all have to get back together to defeat this common enemy. I had a scene at the end of the movie where all of a sudden Tex Richmond unzips himself, and it's Kermit. And Kermit had orchestrated this whole plot to get his friends back together. He missed his friends. And it actually was like really cool and I think very beautiful. But then they said, listen, we can't do this. And I said, why? They said, because Kermit never lies. Kermit never tells a lie. It's a rule that's never broken. And so, what can you say to that? I feel like there's water coming out of holes in my face.
Yeah, that's what happens. We're squeezed like a sponge.
Sure.
A little bit.
But all that said, there's no place I'd rather be.
Jason, let's see if you still feel that way after sauce number 9. Up next, a smoked Serrano, the Squash Reaper X.
That's like a terrible basketball nickname.
What a poetic segue, by the way.
Big 3 about the Squash Reaper. Cool. You get kind of like so blasted by the bone.
Right, that it kind of clears
It all becomes the same.
everything
It all
out
becomes
the
the
paint.
same.
Right. There's a cumulative effect that we've had of these wings, total scorched earth, just a flamethrower with the bomb, but it does kind of make everything a little bit easier afterwards.
Yeah.
I find, at least.
Yeah, what you got?
Well, on the topic of basketball nicknames, I
Yeah.
know that you went by Dr. Dunk.
I did.
Well, at Harvard.
I didn't go by Dr. Dunk. Like, I didn't, say, hello. Hello, my name's Dr. Dunk.
As Dr. Dunk, you won the East Coast Slam Dunk Contest in 1997. Do you remember the marquee dunk that helped you win?
Yes, I pulled a jersey over my head, and I had one of my teammates spin me around 3 times. You could obviously see through the jersey, but I was like, I acted really discombobulated. Like, what? Oh, no. And then dunked.
In the place went
As though I
wild?
managed to figure out where the hoop was, But and then the next day it said, Dr. Dunk is born or something like that. And,
In the LA
people
Times
call
or
me,
something?
Yeah, people call me Dr. Dunk for a couple years. They're really weird. But this is not a skill that I'm good at life either, opening these things. Let's get it. How much are you putting on? Like, we're doing it.
That's textbook right there.
I mean, I got him. That's the
Is this
important.
the worst one, by the way? We'll see.
As you'll find, it'll build over here over like the next 15 to 30 seconds. Okay, sir.
Let's finish it up.
Let's do it.
We did great.
And with that, we've reached the summit of Spice Mountain. And if there's a through line in this interview, it's that as your Hollywood career continues, you're always evolving, from theatrical comedies to intimate indies to prestige television to multicam sitcoms and even a Muppets movie.
Yeah.
To close things out, I'm curious, which of those projects or environments made you most nervous as an actor, and which one felt most immediately like home?
Oh, what a great question. You know where I felt really at home? Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Forgetting Sarah Marshall, I really had the naivety of youth. And
That's the best.
it really is. I was like a kid when I wrote it. I was like 24, 25 when I wrote it. So people often ask, what would you go back and tell your younger self? I actually play the opposite game, and I try to remember, younger Jason, who wasn't afraid of anything. Remind me to be that dude. Let your freak flag fly. Felt very at home there. I was nervous coming here. I don't know if this counts as me as an actor.
It counts, yeah.
This is probably the most nervous I've been in a while because I didn't know what my body was gonna do. But it turns out I'm great at this.
Let your freak flag fly, and look at you, Jason Segel, taking on the wings of death, living to tell the tale. Now there's nothing left to do but roll out the red carpet for you. This camera, this camera, this camera, let the people know what you have going on in your life.
Cool. My name's Jason Segel, and I've just completed the Hot Ones Gauntlet, and my TV show Shrinking premieres nowish on Apple TV with a bunch of amazing actors, and I'm getting married this year, which is the most important thing I've ever done. Okay, thanks. We did it. That was great. Had a great time.
That's what I
really
like to
did.
hear.
Thanks so much.
You did great.
Thank you.
Bodied that.
So did you.
I was just trying to keep pace, to be honest with you.
I mean, it's hot for sure.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Hot Ones fans? This is Sean Evans, and I want to introduce you to the new kids on the block. Say hello to the season 29 Hot Ones Hot Sauce lineup. And if you want a chance to taste the show, it's easy. Just visit hotones.com. Hotones.com, that's hotones.com to get your hands on the season 29 Hot Ones Hot Sauce lineup. Keep milk on the ready, ice cream not included, but most importantly, I believe in you.
Caption contest. I'll show you guys a picture. You guys have to throw out your best captions. The one that makes me laugh the most wins. Very simple. First picture.
Hello, I'm Joe Biden.
Points. Points. Michael and Robin, here's your headline. Mr. Greedy, penguin with blank, dead at 33.
Penguin with plan to take over Gotham City.
That's right.
Dead.
That's right.
33.
The answer is more than 200 offspring.
Oh.
That's why they call him Mr. Greedy.
Wait, I thought penguins made it for life.
Well, not Mr. Greedy.
Oh my God, Mr. Greedy's a hoe.
You knew what you were getting into when you fell in love with Mr. Greedy.
Does Mr. Greedy know Nick Cannon?
She know who it is.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, y'all got any more babies?
You mother blank is ready? Here's your headline. Dog spotted on top of blank.
Lauren Boebert. I like that answer.
I mean, at some point. That's true.
Next up is Michael Bay. What's the latest toilet news about Michael
Oh my
Bay?
God, that's what Michael Bay looks like.
I had no clue.
Oh my God, he looks like Michael Bolton.
Time for 3 facts about rock icon Bob Dylan. Our facts are, he starred in a Japanese ad campaign for PlayStation. He appeared on the episode of Pawn Stars. He sleeps in a hammock instead of a bed.
I am willing this into existence. He has to have starred in a Japanese ad campaign for PlayStation.
Totally plausible.
You have to have the footage, and we have to watch it.
I am also willing this into existence because I desperately want to see the Bob
It's
Dylan
gotta be
commercial.
true.
I kind of wanted him to be on Pawn Stars.
No. They bring in that guitar and they go, nah, this isn't a Bob Dylan guitar. Get out of here.
Tim is correct.
Wow. Literally.
He got points. You will respect his point.
Give me one, Roy. Give me one. Don't look at me.
It's gonna be on the internet forever. Give us the meme. Give us the meme.
Come on, Roy.
You tried to give him that antiseptic dab.
I can't do it because if you know how to do it, then that's what they'll use on Black Twitter for the next 3 years.
You do not want to end up on a Tim Burchett campaign ad.
Roy Wood Jr. loves Tim. Then they'll AI my voice. I'm Roy Wood Jr. and I approved it.
Here's a standard question and answer that we would get sometimes. Ask me what my favorite pizza is.
Hey, Raphael, what's your favorite pizza?
Free pizza.
Clinton even brought a Valentine's Day card that Ethel Kennedy sent him.
Oh, God.
In the card, Ethel wrote, quote,
You up?
Not only that, all but one of us are connected to Kevin through the same person. Do we want to guess who that person is?
This is hard.
Here's a hint.
Oh, it's John Hamm. I hate how quickly I said that.
Let's show the whole hog.
What? How can you? How?
Oh my God! You wouldn't have gotten that faster if there was a picture of your face. What? John Hamm, bam! That's the fastest you ever spoke. You almost tongue in too, John Hamm.
There's an elephant. That's a song too. The caution.
Fentanyl.
Yep. That fentanyl.
Yes.
Cool. Bet Trump never grabbed that pussy either. So there we go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can edit this stuff out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Charlie.
I know. Hey,
Charlie.
I'm out of Congress now. I'm emancipated. I'm liberated. It's like, it's kind of fun,
Now that we know that Columbus is Jewish, how does this change your opinion about Columbus Day?
See you later, everybody.
It's still trash, and he's still trash. It's trash.
That is anti-Semitic. No. Listen, I do think it does mean that Italian restaurants should carry more kosher options. Right, what do you think about it?
I'm not sure if I can laugh.
Yeah, you can.
Is this what it's like when me and Amber have our black jokes?
Yeah.
You're not finna get me canceled on episode 6. Why is every sex party drug fueled? Why can't we just have a sober Papa John's and Pepsi Cola sex party?
Maybe you want to have sex with this man without drugs?
Fair enough.
Could you do it?
Here's your next headline. Restaurant apologizes after serving blank. Oh,
I mean, that's what gets served. You serve.
I feel like that might have earned our first bleep.
Restaurant apologizes after serving. See you next Tuesday.
Name that statue.
Ed Sheeran. I want it to be Ralph Mouth from Happy Days.
What a deep cut. Is that not an effective defense strategy? I don't want to get all, law and order on you up here, but the old I did nothing wrong, therefore that evidence should not have been made public defense?
The old Shaggy, it wasn't me defense.
That's right. Wait, is this a Scooby-Doo reference, or is this Shaggy the singer?
Oh my God, don't
Or
make
Shaggy
me
the
go
singer?
there.
At least I know there's a
there.
Shaggy this. Don't yell at me.
You really think Shaggy from Scooby-Doo is on the level of Shaggy from Wasn't Me, Shaggy? There's only one Shaggy.
I don't know who you're talking about right now.
You do. Oh, we were doing so well.
I don't think we were. I don't think we were doing so well.
What Shaggy do you respect?
Scoob! That's my Shaggy! That's American Shaggy!
He was until the blacker Shaggy came.
Right. The Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
That's bullshit.
What Shaggy did you think I was talking?
You can't just say that. You can't just say the Shaggy the Rapper took away Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Shaggy from Scooby-Doo has had more hits than Shaggy the Rapper.
I want to say his house is a replica of the White House because he once got fired from the Orange Julius. Feels too true.
Yeah.
That's too true. Last read a book in 1995. That's hilarious. That has to be your writers.
Well, so I'm thinking, since he supports Donald Trump and if his house is a replica of the White House, can't he just invite Donald Trump to live there? And we can solve all our problems?
And just tell Trump he's the president. When he's at Kid Rock's house for 4 years.
Christian Cooper has never had mustard on a hot dog in his life. I'm trying. Let's try it.
No? Holy shit, man.
How's that for you? I don't see the point.
Am I crazy, or did he eat the hot dog top down like corn on the cob?
Come on, explosives around. Hit that motherfucker. Yeah. Ooh, a napalm barrage.
Glancing blow, but it was not full on corn on the cob.
On the top. He went on the top.
He went in like this, and then he faked you out. Angled.
I am not talking about how Anderson Cooper eats a hot dog.
I would like to get into it.
No, we will not.
Peace out.
Here are 3 facts about J.D. Vance. He can't smell onions. His favorite song is Take Me to Church. His middle name at birth was Donald.
Now, let's keep in mind, they just chose based on what they wanted to be true.
And it worked for them.
And it worked for them. What do you want to be true?
I want his middle name at birth to be Donald. Now, favorite song is Take Me to Church. They're trying to bait us, man.
That's true.
That's too much fun.
And it was
Can't smell onions. Well, then how's he going to know when he's around?
Oh.
But you know he's Matt, what do you want to be true?
I want Donald.
Now, can you splice that?
Next picture.
Mood dang, that's a lot of moodangs.
New menu item at TGI Fridays.
Not bad.
You gotta give it up. You gotta give it up. It was funny, man.
Hey, man, you really are the K. Okay.
On a more serious note, did you notice that Mika and Joe are now dressing identically?
Oh, I love that.
That's sweet, right?
Or they're practicing for prison.
You're like a sniper. You just
I am. And I'm also like, why are you running for shit when you know what you did?
Amber, have you heard the term white privilege?
No. What's that?
Let me explain it to you.
Yeah, please mansplain that to the woman. Yeah, go ahead.
As a white man,
Yeah.
I can do whatever the fuck I want
I've noticed that.
without consequence.
Yeah.
For example, I'm rubbing Jenny's knee right now.
I have to let him.
Yes.
When he said it, I snuck to see if he was doing it for real. Damn, that's some privilege. He was over there touching me.
Ladies.
Years-long investigation by the Ethics Committee into Matt Gaetz and these allegations of sex with an underage girl.
Drugs, underage girls, sex trafficking.
Drug-fueled sex parties.
Other allegations that Gaetz would show nude pictures and videos of women that he said he slept with on the House floor.
On the House floor? Look, you don't show the nudes at work.
But Roy, earlier today, you were...
It's time now for the Offendo-meter. Here's how it works. Teams will take turns getting pictures from the old Offendo-meter. This is a nice little index of everyone and everything that's made people mad this week. The job of the panelists is to tell us who's the offender, what they did, and who they offended. Let's get it started. Amber and Matt, let's see your offender.
Great.
Who is that man?
He's the man who turned up the heat wherever he is. Causing himself and everyone in the building to sweat.
Listen, is that the dude that's running for governor of North Carolina?
Yes, we'll let them answer, and then we'll come to you.
Okay.
It's not his fault he's smart.
Yeah, he is smart. Okay.
It's the dude who's running for governor of North Carolina. Yeah. I can tell you that.
Very good.
Now, what he did was he was like, fuck South Carolina. North Carolina rules.
That is North Carolina Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson, also known as MAGA's Great Black Hope, or as Donald Trump calls him, Tim Scott.
Damn.
Who did Mark Robinson offend and why?
I thought we had a perfectly fine answer to that.
Wow, giving him. We'd like to double down on the wrong answer, please.
The answer, the Girl Scouts of America are mad at Mark Robinson, who's currently running for governor of North Carolina because his wife allegedly stiffed the Girl Scouts for nearly $3,000 worth of cookies.
That's terrible.
That's got to be a record in terms of Girl Scout cookie purchases.
Yeah.
$3,000?
Now, haven't we all felt like stealing $3,000 worth of Girl Scout cookies?
I mean, Thin Mints are delicious. Don't get me wrong. I love a Thin Mint.
Put them in your freezer. Enjoy them forever.
This is on the Girl Scouts.
Oh. You got to get your money up front.
Yeah, why are you giving the product before you get the bread?
Right.
Also, the Girl Scouts are shady anyway because they charge you for these cookies, then they put a picture of them on the box having a good time with your money, and that's disrespectful. Let's go ahead and complete the headline. The anti-gay devout Christian politician also drew criticism for what hypocritical habit? Oh. Yes, the answer is being a regular at a porn shop.
So he doesn't have the internet?
Right.
Yeah, who's going to porn shops?
Yeah. The carbon emissions alone, just to do all that driving.
Why?
What part about community don't you understand?
Exactly.
Right.
Thank you, Matt.
Supporting small businesses.
Right.
Exactly.
But yet stealing from the Girl Scouts.
Exactly. People independently verified that Robinson was indeed a regular visitor of the 24-hour porn shop Gents Video and News, and that Robinson would stop in as many as 5 nights a week to watch porn videos in a private booth when he worked at a pizza shop nearby. And that's pizza and delivery and porn, a classic combination.
So if you've ever eaten pizza from that place, get
tested.
When asked about his preferences at the shop, one former clerk who helped Robinson at the shop said, quote, "I know he might have problems with gay people, but I don't think he has a problem with lesbians." Let me tell you.
Hey, Roy, are we allowed to give points to whoever said that?
Okay, Michael and Robin, here.
Yes, finally, yes.
Who's the offender?
Oh boy.
Okay, so.
All right.
This is the person saying, "Leave Britney alone."
First of all, this angle couldn't be worse.
I mean,
Why? This is how men, when you guys take selfies of women, this is how you take them. And then you go, "Is it good?" And you're like, "Oh my God, just forget it. Give me the phone. Give me that phone." I don't know who this is.
You don't know?
I don't actually know.
Okay, so that's Laura Loomer.
Oh, that's her.
That's her. She said if Kamala Harris wins, the smell of curry will permeate the White House, and all calls to the White House will be handled by call centers. Don't get mad at me.
I'm giving you credit. You're reading it in a very don't cancel me tempo.
That's right.
That's it. You're doing great.
And I respect that.
Thank you, Roy.
You are correct. Points for you.
Good job.
You are correct. Give us the tweet so we can read it properly. Laura Loomer posted a tweet that said if Democratic presidential nominee Kamala Harris wins, quote, "The White House will smell like curry and the White House speeches will be facilitated via a call center."
Okay, I'd like to give some notes. I mean, if you're going to make a terribly racist joke, this shouldn't be a paragraph.
Right, it's too much.
Yeah.
What do you do? And then they'll call into the White House, but then it'll be a call center. But then when they call there, the people will be like, "Please hold." You know what I mean? So then they'll have to hang up, and that's America.
And Kamala won't be able to help you because she'll be too busy watching Gandhi.
Who of all people came to Kamala's defense to attack Laura Loomer?
I'm going to guess, but I think okay. So here's who should have come to her defense. J.D. Vance's wife, Usha, who is of Indian descent, who actually came to her defense out of left field, the incredibly racist Marjorie Taylor Greene of of Jewish space laser fame.
Wow.
Marjorie Taylor Greene said Loomer, quote, rhetoric and hateful tone is concerning and doesn't represent MAGA as a whole.
Sounds like somebody's jealous.
Next up, Amber and Matt. Who's the offender?
Okay, this is the man who wrote the books about the hairy children.
The hairy what?
Isn't it the small people?
You think it's J.R.R. Tolkien? That
Oh my God! Wait.
You know, he died like 100 years ago.
What
That's
did he
This is
write?
Game of Thrones, not Lord of the
That's the same thing.
Yes, that is Game of Thrones author George R.R. Martin. Martin offended HBO and the showrunner of a Game of Thrones spin-off series, House of Dragon, by publishing a blog post criticizing the show's toxic changes from his original work.
Okay, well, maybe write more. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Do you watch it?
Yeah, I do watch it.
Never seen it.
And there's like mad black people on it.
Oh,
is that the toxic change he was mad about? One thing I did not want. I said one thing.
Are they enslaved? Are the black people enslaved like Game of Thrones?
No, they're like royal. And some of them have dragons now.
Black people got dragons?
Oh my God!
Yes! I need to watch this shit.
Yes, you can watch it.
That's why you mad. Black people got dragons.
I'm not even allowed to participate in this part of the conversation. All right.
That man a hater.
Yes! Get him.
All right, Amber and Charlie, this is your offender.
Okay, he's offending everyone by hitting this note. Ah.
He is the Lieutenant Governor of North Carolina, Mark Robinson.
Yeah, points for that, points. For the first time in this show's extremely long history, we have someone on the offender meter 2 weeks in a row. This is unprecedented. It's Republican nominee for governor of North Carolina, Mark Robinson, seen here telling Steve Urkel to get out of his house. Who did Mark Robinson offend?
Me, dude.
Everyone?
Mark Robinson offended pretty much everybody. CNN first reported on Thursday that over a decade ago, Robinson made comments on a porn site in which he referred to himself as a black Nazi and expressed support for reinstating slavery.
Now, what's cool is he doesn't know how slavery works. Because you the slave.
Yeah.
You look like you could build a house by yourself.
I'm not going to say that this is a plot by the Democrats to derail Mark Robinson's campaign, but looking at some of the stuff that he's alleged to have been commenting on the porn site, all of it didn't feel like stuff a black dude would say, some of the verbiage.
It does feel
Like I want to
a white writer would say to be
Like when a white person pretends that black people vandalize something, they put blacks rule on it, they spray paint it. Does anybody have a guess to the name of the pornographic website where Mark Robinson was so active?
Say it. No, that would be normal.
It's
Nude
Africa. Oh.
Yeah, double points.
New
The website,
Africa.
the website where Mark Robinson said all this crazy shit was Nude Africa. And check out their logo. Look at this. The world's most amateur black site.
Oh my God, I agree. Oh,
Yes.
dude, yes, the font.
Cutting edge Comic Sans
Oh.
font in late 90s.
When I was a kid, Nude Africa was National Geographic. Like that was Nude Africa.
Oh my God,
Did you
no.
ever look at National Geographic? It was,
That passed as porn when we were kids, right?
Yes.
I'll say this. Whatever
That's
you
true.
say on a porn site comment room, you meant that. You got that post-orgasm clarity. You was telling the truth. Michael and Rosebud, let's see your offender.
oh, well, that's Mr. Beast.
Yes,
Oh, I thought that was one of the minions.
that is popular YouTuber Jimmy Donaldson, better known as Mr. Beast. Who did Mr. Beast offend?
Mr. Magneto. God, I love me so much.
We love you too, Amber.
5 contestants of his upcoming reality competition show, Beast Games, who are suing him and Amazon with allegations of sexual harassment and chronic mistreatment.
It's been a great week for dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Mr. Beast does, man. These wild, grand videos that get a lot of impressions.
Didn't he give people sight?
Yeah, he did water in Africa, but he also makes crazy, wacky videos too, which explains his new YouTube video. You won't believe what happened when I sexually harassed and chronically mistreated people. Number 8 will shock you. Mr. Beast announced that he's teaming up with Logan Paul to launch a competitor to Lunchables.
Oh. Well, you can't do that the same week that you get sexual misconduct.
One downside, I do think, though, that if you're purchasing a pre-made Lunchable from Mr. Beast and Logan Paul, is that it automatically triggers a call to Child Protective Services.
Stab right.
Michael and Mark, who's this offender?
Oh, I know who that is.
The movie director.
James Cameron.
Yes.
I knew a white man's name. Give me 1,000 points. I almost said Kirk Cameron.
Who did he offend?
People who are blue.
He offended filmmakers of all people because he joined the board of some AI company, and filmmakers are obviously opposed to artificial intelligence making their movies for them, and everybody's like, Jim Cameron, how dare you? I'm going to beat you with this roll of nickels.
Points.
All right.
James Cameron offended movie fans and environmentalists by announcing he's joining the board of directors at Stability AI, a company specializing in text-to-image generation. In a statement, Cameron said that AI will, quote, unlock new ways for artists to tell stories in ways we could have never imagined.
Obviously, the live audience knows this, but viewers at home will not. Amber is entirely AI.
Doesn't she look real?
She looks so real.
Nah, those teeth are uncanny valley, definitely.
Movies in ways we never imagined. Isn't that just corporate talk for just movie tickets about to be $60?
It's not in ways we haven't imagined. AI mines all the things we done already did, and then it spits out something related to that. So it's literally in ways we already imagined.
Can anyone tell me why environmentalists are upset about AI?
It requires so much energy and so much water to make these images that you could take 10 showers.
Yeah, the mineral
with
mining.
with the Trump watch, and you could get yourself so moist, Nagin, you wouldn't believe it.
AI searches use 10 times more energy than a regular search. But question, can anyone tell me what controversial deal Microsoft just made to power their AI?
Is it a lot of gerbils on bicycles? Just
the answer, to buy nuclear power for their data centers in the Northeast. This could lead to restarting a reactor at 3 Mile Island nuclear plant in Pennsylvania. Yes, the one that melted down.
We're all about reboots in this country, so that kind of tracks. Just like, let's do 3 Mile again.
Oddly enough, rebooting 3 Mile Island actually sounds like the plot of a James Cameron movie.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, next up, let's see our next offender. She know who it is.
Megyn Kelly, does she have anything anymore? Is she on a thing?
She has a radio show, and she was very unhappy with Taylor Swift.
Oh.
Ooh.
I thought you were going to say she offended Santa by being mad that there are black Santas. I'll never forget that host said that. It made me furious.
Well, these are both good guesses, but no, she's moving on past Taylor Swift. We're not even mad at Taylor Swift. We're moving on to somebody else.
Was it Oprah? During the interview, the sort of softball Kamala Oprah interview, was that it?
This week, Megyn Kelly offended Oprah Winfrey when she criticized Oprah's interview with Kamala Harris. On her radio show, Kelly said, quote, "I miss fat Oprah. She was just genuine. Now this thin Ozempic Oprah has lost, along with the pounds, her heart and her sense of authenticity."
She had the guts to say, I miss that Oprah. God damn.
Why would you pick a fight with the most popular woman on the planet?
Because that's her only move. She ain't got no
Shit.
friends. True. So all you can do is pick on the most popular person. I did it in high school. It got my ass beat.
Bonus question. Who can tell me what cosmetic procedures Megyn Kelly does approve of?
Plastic.
Yeah, nose, Brazilian butt, lift.
Let's hear it from Megyn Kelly on the cosmetic surgeries she endorses.
All right, ladies, listen to me. Get the lasers. Get the Botox. Ask your doctor about the order, because in some things you're not supposed to have those too close to each other. I don't know how it works.
You know, I think she should just do like TikTok skincare videos and drop anything political. She might be an okay person in that world.
That's the most misogynist thing you ever said. Hey, Toots. Shut up about the politics. You're gorgeous.
First offender.
Who is that?
You tell me. That's your job.
I think dude who we didn't know who tweeted out the AI thing.
Oh, I was going to guess the mayor of Magaville, that rapper.
Let's try this picture instead.
I know who this
God
is.
damn it.
Yep.
Oh, it's Michael Jackson.
Any guesses?
Well, that dude, who's now a politician in some capacity, he dressed up as Michael Jackson and put on the bronzer, and now he's being taken to town for doing quote-unquote blackface.
You already said it, but I was going to say his name begins with Republic.
That is Republican New York Congressman currently running for re-election, Mike Lawler. This is an easy one. Does anyone know who he offended? Amber, I'll start with you.
Oh, damn.
He offended us and our ancestors? Final answer? Also, like, if you're going to be Michael Jackson, you don't need the bronze. How you gonna throw on a wig?
Yeah.
What do you do? The bronzer and no wig?
Yeah.
Well,
Just
now that's Eddie
powder.
Murphy. What are we doing?
Mike Lawler offended black people, Michael Jackson fans, and anybody with eyes. Turns out Lawler is known around Washington as a huge Michael Jackson fan. Does anyone know what he did in 2005 to show his support for the King of Pop?
Raped a kid?
Any guesses over here?
Showed up outside a courthouse when Michael Jackson was being tried.
For what? For what, Andy?
When he was a high school senior, Mike Lawler flew from New York to California to attend Michael Jackson's criminal trial. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Michael Jackson might not have been the weirdest person at the Michael Jackson trial. Before we move on, does anybody know what Mike Lawler's go-to Michael Jackson move is?
The crotch grab?
There's moonwalk.
Crotch grab.
There's
Crotch grab?
Yeah.
and then there's the.
The head on fire.
Wait, did you just say the head on fire?
Yeah. I did.
Turns out Mike Lawler can moonwalk, as seen in this video.
I have this victory dance I've been working on. It's almost perfected. So it's like.
I have never seen someone moonwalk so flavorlessly. How can you only be moving from the knees down while you moonwalk?
That's like the river dance version
It was like,
of moonwalking.
I'm not saying he's getting invited to a BET Hip Hop Award show, but as far as dress shoes on carpet,
It's pretty good.
Credible.
all right, our next offender.
Oh, that's Rob Schneider.
That's the hot chick himself, Rob Schneider. Does anyone know who Rob
Yes. Dikembe Mutombo died.
Oh, yes.
And he made an allusion to the idea that maybe Dikembe Mutombo had died from being vaxxed.
Got the jab.
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
no.
He did.
Oh, dude.
Mutombo died earlier this week at the age of 58 from brain cancer. So Schneider thought it would be the perfect time to repost a 2021 video of Mutombo promoting the COVID vaccine, adding, quote, "Rest in peace. I'm sure this is just another coincidence, but I took a pass on the jab, and I'm gonna not let anyone I know and who will listen get it either." If Rob Schneider wants people to avoid vaccines, he should just release a movie called Vaccines.
I have no idea who Rob Schneider is.
You didn't see Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo?
No. You didn't see Deuce Bigelow too?
Yeah. Bonus question. Does anyone know what phrase Dikembe Mutombo used to yell in his Georgetown college ball days whenever he walked in the club?
Who wants to sex Mutombo?
Here's his former Georgetown teammate Alonzo Mourning being asked about the story on ESPN.
There's this story of Dikembe back in the glory days of walking into a nightclub.
Who wants to sex Mutombo?
Who wants to sex Mutombo?
You've heard it. You've heard it, haven't you?
Is the story true? We need to know if the story is true.
You've heard it before.
When a black man does this is yes. Who is that?
Oh, Bob Woodward. Right?
Yeah, that's
okay. Good. Phew. Jeez, the silence there really scared me.
That is legendary journalist Bob Woodward, seen here saying Grandpa wants a kiss. Who did old Bob Woodward offend, though?
Well, so the story came out this week in his new book that Trump and Putin have maintained very cordial telephone relations.
Yes.
And so it's unclear who is offended by this, other than America.
Bob Woodward offended Donald Trump with his new book, War. In the book, Woodward details Trump's private conversations with Vladimir Putin, including that there have been maybe as many as 7 calls between Trump and Putin since Trump left the White House in 2021. 7 calls. That is intense. There's family members I ain't talked to 7 times since 2021. According to Woodward's book, does anyone know what Trump sent to Putin during the pandemic?
He sent him COVID tests. When Americans couldn't get COVID tests,
No.
Donald Trump was sending them to
Why is all the
Vladimir Putin.
information on this show so terrible? God damn it. Did he? Roy, say he did.
Points. The book also talks about some election advice that Lindsey Graham gave to Trump. According to the Woodward book, in preparation for the 2024 election, Lindsey Graham told Trump, quote, "You got a problem with moderate women. The people that think the earth is flat and we didn't go to the moon, you've got them. Let that go." Lindsey could have just said, "You got Marjorie Taylor Greene." It's shorter.
It's so amazing that Lindsey Graham knew that. That's a very reasonable thing for someone to tell Trump. It's 100% true. Any one of us would have said that to him. I didn't know they knew that.
They know everything.
Are they really,
They
really
know
smart or really, really stupid? I keep going back and forth.
Bonus offender meter. The Woodward book also offers a behind-the-scenes look at the Biden administration. Does anyone know what Biden often referred to Donald Trump as?
Is it a nickname, a specific nickname?
So many possibilities.
I think it was a withering bon mot such as that fucking asshole.
Points for Hodgman. Biden often called Trump, quote, "that fucking asshole."
You know what?
Biden.
Get him back in the race.
Yeah. Where was that during the debate when you needed it?
Biden ain't been that mad since they took the cocaine out of soda back in the day.
Oh yeah, right. I can't do that when it's just me. Because there's no one to call me in. Oh, that's funny. Alright. Well, that was dumb. Also, what's going on here? This is... I do not... I mean, not that I don't. I would love... I do love Cult of Lamb. Been getting into it recently. But it is not what I am up to today. Today is all about finding out more stuff about this. And
what if we helped each other and dug a well? And everyone said, shit, that's a great idea. And thus were born the Gladlands, a place in endless sand and irradiated ruin where everyone kind of worked together and helped out.
Kind of?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it's hard, you know, community's hard. You got to figure it out. But here we are within the Gladlands, where we see an enormous joy rig thundering through the desert, barely escaping an enormous sandstorm, barreling forward. This rig chases a fleet of screeching cars, studded with spikes, vehicles, quadcopters, dune buggies, all manner of vehicles surging forward, fleeing the vehicle to escape the sandstorm. And I will begin at the very front of this joy rig, where we see an enormous crematoria kiln car, a massive clay circular structure with a smokestack chimney, smoke pouring out of the front, a sort of semi-truck with a clay kiln behind its engine, smoke pouring out of the smokestack filled with chips of bones and other sort of funereal accoutrement. And driving that initial vehicle, I will turn to my friend Vic Michaelis. Could you please describe Hoogie for us driving the kiln car?
Hey guys! Hey, you got it. So Hoogie is tall. It says that they're 8 feet tall, but it's really like 7, like 10, 7, 11, something like that. Yeah. Has one of those plague doctor masks, but it's a half C, so they're kind of like sunglasses more than anything at this point. They're not really protecting from any sand getting in the mouth, but it is because they are just so pale. They're like like translucent almost, so they really got to be covered up. They're in this like big like leather jumpsuit that has these sort of like zip-on, zip-offable wings. And
Let
that sort
the
of
enemy
it catches
feel
the wind,
the
but if you let
wrath
them
of
go, they just sort
liberty.
of beautifully sort of drop and flap in the back there.
Hoogie, with your plague doctored, feathery leather, hulking frame, some vision of almost like corvid death at the steering wheel. Next to you is sort of a little sort of thumb-shaped mechanic with one eye kind of larger than the other. This is Rubby, who is the mechanic of this flotilla, this sort of combine vehicle, the Caravan. A van of caretakers. You see that Rubby on a giant...
You're already doing it. Wow. You're already killing it.
Wow.
Thanks, man.
Did you say corvid?
Corvid, a sort of raven-like. I think the plague doctor mask almost had like a beak thing.
Yeah, it sort of comes.
It's a little too soon for me, but yeah, I get it.
It's a little too soon
I just
me.
didn't know. I just had never heard that word, and I was like, what was that?
Corvid.
I love it, but now I know it.
Now you know. The family of birds containing crows, ravens, magpies, rooks, jays, and various others.
Got it.
Was that a very small Jesus?
Various others.
You just repeating?
Yeah.
No, it's Brooks, magpie, and
You forgot it.
What?
Rooks, books.
Do it by yourself. Do the list by yourself.
Corvids, and they're like.
Sorry, real quick. Are Jays corvids? Yes.
Jays.
Jackdaws.
Jackdaws.
You're just repeating things Brennan's saying.
I'm agreeing.
I'm agreeing.
I can't agree with my friends.
Yeah.
Hoogie, you look to the right, in the shotgun seat, but not facing through the windshield, looking in the back in the sort of cockpit. There's a number of steel, corroded former oil drums that Rubby, with this tiny little hammer, is hitting on the top to help seal them because blood is sloshing around in these giant oil drums. Rubby sort of kicks over to you this oily, greased up box filled with thank you notes. These are thank you cards. The people fleeing in front of you are all escaping a sandstorm that interrupted a community blood drive. And all of them took off before they could get their thank you cards. And this is the task of the caravan. Those you assembled here, you have to get these thank you cards to these donators before the sandstorm overtakes you.
They each have a coupon in them.
Oh, yeah.
That's the part of donating blood.
Well, and there was sort of like a community research-based thing that we did, and if people feel appreciated and they feel like people's time was like spent, and
It's
people
data-driven.
spent their time, yeah,
What
then
we're
of course,
doing.
otherwise there's a chance that they're not going to come to the next blood drive, you know?
Slamming with the hammer on these loose drums of blood, Rubby turns over to you and says, it looks like we got a little rain in our parade, more like sand in our parade.
Yeah.
You always like my jokes.
Listen, I just think, have you tried stand-up? I think you're just like, listen, unless you doing a very important job here. And I appreciate the job that you're doing, but I'm also just kind of like, you're so funny.
Well, you know, I wasn't weighing it as an option, but it seems like someone put a thumb on the scale.
You gotta save it. You're wasting it on me. Who am I, right? I'm just like listening and it's going one ear out the other. I'm gonna do nothing with this, right? It's a waste.
I'm gonna keep hammering these blood drums shut, but here you go, and kicks the sort of box of thank you cards over to you. You see these are written on a sort of big stamped bug material. There's like some gossamery wing stuff here, but there's this scrawled like, thank you for your donation. And you see that the sort of box goes into your lap. You have your friends behind you. What do you do in this moment? Looking at the fleet, there are about 8 vehicles fleeing ahead of you. It would be huge if all 8 of them got their thank you cards. However, if less than half get them, it's going to be bad for the blood drive, sort of, you know.
It's not a good look.
Not a good look if less than half get delivered.
Yeah.
I will also say the sandstorm is racing behind you here on our bummerometer.
Bummerometer?
The bummerometer.
Dude. We're about to leave green?
You are about to leave green.
And it gets worse from green.
And it gets worse from green. Any failure by 5 or more will tick up the bummerometer. If we get all the way to 9, the sandstorm catches up, and there are no more thank you cards that are going to get delivered.
And it's sort of a 1-episode season.
And it's a 1-episode season as the sandstorm
It's a really
overtakes
cool
you.
one-shot.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I would like to do.
Hell yeah.
So I am gonna sort of like sicko mode my my wingsuit, so I'm like in go mode.
Yeah.
Then I want to tether. I want to sort of like do the carabiner clip in, and I want to clip to the dashboard. I want to give Thumb.
Rubby.
You
Rubby.
gotta know his name if you're trying this hard.
He's
You're
so
trying to smash
He's so beautiful.
Rubby-
It's so hard to understand anything he's saying.
For you guys, Rubby has been a mechanic in your crew for a long time. Rubby started as a person who had a high regenerative factor, and all of Rubby melted except a Thumb, which was... And he came back, he was okay, but he's a lot more Thumb-like than he used. It's sort of like, that was the biggest stretch he ever had to do. Like, come back from a Thumb, that's a tall order.
That was like just the last of the DNA that his body had to go off of. So it just replicated that tissue.
Replicated.
It's like when somebody in like 8th grade like goes to their grandma's for the summer and then comes back and they're just like such a thumb.
Just like that.
It's
They
exactly
have
like
spiked
that.
hair, they're completely a thumb. Yeah, totally.
Strapping in the wings of your suit, you are ready to go. You have 8 vehicles heading off in front of you. Some have as many as like 3 or 4 occupants. Some are like single occupant, like either dirt bikes or dune buggies.
So my thought is I would like to clip in because we had to leave in such a rush. I normally know where everybody is on the rig because we sort of have positions, but because we had to hop on so fast, I'm hoping to see who's closest to me to see if I can grab their help to get these letters ahead.
Gorgeous. Okay, as you're shouting out to kind of organize your friends, go ahead and give me charm, difficulty of 7.
Okay.
The first roll.
Huge.
Do you want to kiss it?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Aww. 14.
14.
Those lips are good, kid. That was you.
Hell yes. Okay. So shouting out with this successful, what does Hoogie call out to her other allies?
Well, first I want to see who's closest to me, if that's possible, to see like who is like in distance, because I'm assuming there's like a ton of wind. So I want to see if there's somebody that's close by that I can get their attention.
You, I think on that highway, the people that would be the closest to you are gonna be probably either Quinn or Connor. You can hear the motor of Connor's like out to the side, and I think Quinn, you tend to get stationed up on top of the kiln, right?
Definitely.
So either you can call out to both of them, or just one if you want.
Connor's got the motorbike, so I'm gonna call out to Connor because I think that's gonna be the most useful here. And I got some teeth in my pocket. While I'm calling, can I also just like try and throw a tooth at him to get his attention?
Hell yes, you can. Yeah.
Sorry, you're yelling my name and throwing teeth at me?
Not teeth, a tooth.
Oh, sorry.
Just the one.
You're yelling my name,
Just the
throwing one tooth at me.
Yeah.
As we cut over, outside the driver's side window, we see Connor Kawasaki. Zach, can you describe your character?
Shit. Connor Kawasaki is riding a little dirt bike. It's very Gladlands looking. It's, you know, spikes, rusted. It's just an impossible amount of smoke billowing out of the back of it. He's dressed in sort of like almost like a reclaimed BMX outfit. It's all nasty looking and mismatched. He's got a cape that's just made out of a big black trash bag and just sort of dark black feathers flying off of it. Also, it has like just like a BMX, or not a BMX, BMX helmet.
Yeah.
With sort of a bird, like a condor painted on it. And he looks deeply worried as he's like whipping across the Gladlands on his little bike. Shit.
Connor, you are this dirt bike tearing through. You can see that like small pebbles around you are not only shaking from the massive joy rig thundering across the desert, but are starting to get picked up by the wind itself. And you look behind you, the sandstorm approaching. It doesn't like tower over you like a building. It towers over you like a geological feature of the landscape. It is like 200 feet. It gives you vertigo to look at the top of the sand cloud barreling down behind you. The sort of opaque edge of which is maybe one length of your joy rig behind you.
Guys, we gotta get the letters there. Guys!
What does Hoogie call out to Connor Kawasaki in this moment?
Guys, we gotta get the letters there.
It sticks to your
Pull a loose tooth out of my forehead.
Ow!
Connor!
What, Higgy?
The letters!
I know, that's what I was saying.
I said we gotta get the letters!
I'm saying the exact same thing.
No! The letters, Connor!
You're not listening. The letters.
I don't think you can hear me! The letters are up front!
L.
E!
Tears. Tears.
I ramp up, I'm like, bounce up to the side of the car, like bouncing the BMX bike.
Give me the letters.
Oh, I'm gonna get you the letters, okay?
Yeah, hurry and get me the letters.
Oh no.
On that high charm roll, having gotten his attention, you can effortlessly toss the letters out to him if you want. It'll just be up to Connor to like retrieve them going through the air and you know, make sure that they don't fly away in the wind.
I might not need all of them. I probably would drop all of them if I got all of them.
Okay, I'll send all of them. So then I'll just take them and I'll toss the box.
One-handed, your other hand on the wheel, you huck the letters out in their box. Connor, I'm going to need a post-apocalyptic mayhem roll for you to catch these letters.
Oh no!
So go ahead and give me 2d20 for this action stunt.
Okay, I'll try to grab them.
What?
What?
A 1 and a 2.
I should say to our friends, post-apocalyptic mayhem is rolled with advantage, and on a nat 1, a character performing post-apocalyptic mayhem instantly, irretrievably dies. So Zach was 1 off from dying.
And none
in his
of us
first...
have any.
And I haven't.
It was just
Nothing to help.
No one has been introduced. I could have died before you started playing.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely catastrophic.
Blood from the tooth gets into my eye.
Look.
Oh my God! So a 2 is a complete failure. You failed at what you set it to do, and in fact make things worse. Go ahead and take 2 boo-boos.
Wow.
2 of our little tokens
Is
here.
it opposite day?
What's that?
Is it opposite day?
It is not opposite.
I got 2
Text
boo-boos.
calendar.
We got 2 boo-boos right here.
2 disgusting little things.
Hey, those will come in handy later.
Those are gonna be really handy later.
Connor, as Hoogie pushes the box out, you reach up to grab it, punch the bottom of it, and the letters scatter all everywhere into the wind.
Okay.
Boom! Shoot. It is a failure by more than 2. The bummerometer absolutely is going to move up.
I'm hanging off the back of the BMX bike, arms like.
That's brutal. That's really brutal.
Okay.
My bad.
We are going to cut from Connor. Letters getting sucked up into the wind in the approaching sandstorm. We go to the top. On top of the sort of brick and clay exterior of this massive kiln lodged into the back of the truck bed. On top of that, we see Quinn Wedbush. Alec, you describe Quinn for us.
Yes. Quinn is in like a really cute kind of two-piece outfit. That's just kind of what she wears. She was kind of in a cult that all moved underground. They thought they were protecting themselves. They thought they would have a lot less sensory overload of what was going on above. Turns out someone messed up. The doors got locked. Everyone almost died down there. Anyway, she's here now. She is hyper militant. She has a cage on her head because sometimes people eat people, and she just wanted to make sure that would never happen to her and she wouldn't be one of those people, so she welded a cage onto her own head. That cage has a clip on the top. Attached to that is a long retract. No, like a
cage clip. You know those cage
like a carabiner.
A cage clip.
Like what you would hang up.
That was fun.
It was like a butterfly clip.
What
That was
are your
fun.
cages hanging from?
There's also a butterfly clip. Thank you for pointing that out. Next to the butterfly clip, retractable cord, steel, okay?
Yeah.
And she's also up there. She sees this happen. She's like, okay, I gotta help him. Jumps down. Can I look around and get some of this kind of like mesh or like netting that we might have, even if it's just like kind of like a ghillie suit? I don't know.
Hell
There's
yeah.
got to be something up there that I can try to scoop up at least some of the letters with.
Scoop up at least some of the letters. I'm going to say
Oh, that
go
was fun.
ahead and give me a, first off, give me determination.
Okay.
We'll call it a difficulty of 6.
Okay.
As you leap forward, this sort of like recovered, rusty, almost like a bridge cable that clips into the top of your cage head, which makes acrobat. It leaves your arms free and works
And that's
really
why
well.
it's good.
That's why it's good. Leaves your arms and legs free, and all that it does is mean your neck has to support your full body weight.
Like, you know when someone's rappelling and it looks powerful because they're like, oh, you know, they're like this? It's like her, but she's like...
I'm sorry, what do they look like?
They look like, they're like, you know what I mean? It's like all in the
Oh,
hips and they're like...
till next
so
time.
the base of the cage head